Hi, Alan Short from Global Business Coaching. The lessons you can learn from the game of billiards. For those of you that don't know, billiards is a game where you've got some red balls and some coloured balls on a pool table or billiards table. Two players each take turns, and the idea is put a red ball in first and then you can put a coloured ball. Each ball is worth a different value, and the idea is at the end, whoever has the most points wins the game. But what does this teach us about business? It teaches us about focus, about being very clear on what we're doing. Now, let's take two examples. The first example is a general plumber who does any plumbing work anywhere in Greater Melbourne. Now, if you take that to a marketing agency, you're going to have a very unhappy marketing agency. They're going to be concerned because you're marketing to 5 million people. How do you get to the right customers when you've got that big an audience? You're really broad with what you do. So what are the keywords you're going to use if you're doing any online marketing? If you're advertising in print, that's a lot of people to send stuff out to. And then let's dive down into the business. You're going to spend a lot of time traveling. You're going to need a lot of tools, expensive. You're going to need a lot of experience. Experienced tradesmen are much more expensive than new tradesmen. All of these things mean that you're likely to have a business that struggles. It might not be very profitable. Compare this with our second example, which is a plumber who specializes in bathroom renovations. The advantage they've got is everything they do is focused down onto bathroom renovations. And to make it even better, they're only focused in one area, and that's the inner southern suburbs of Melbourne, focused around St Kilda. If you take that to a marketing agency, you'll get a marketing agency with a big grin on their face. Why? Because it's going to be very easy for them to target down onto the right people. And what's more, if we take it down into the business, you're traveling a lot less, probably maximum of 30 minutes between work sites. The tools that you need are going to be less because you're focused on one thing, and that's renovating bathrooms. The skill set that you need is going to be much more trainable because it's only the set of skills that you need to renovate a bathroom. And if you're doing that, you've probably got a less experienced workforce who you're able to pay less money to get a top-notch output. Therefore, your business is likely to be more profitable. And if you're the specialist in that trade, then you can also be charging more money. So what would you prefer to be? Struggling or working less and making more money? So how do you work out what it is to focus on? I tell people to use the 80-20 rule. This is where we focus on what is bringing in the majority of your income. And usually the majority of your income is brought in by a small minority of customers and often a small minority of the type of work that you do. Now, we've talked previously about the type of customers that you want to, your customer avatar. This time we're talking about the type of work that you do. What is the type of work that brings in the majority of your income? In my fire business, we found out that it was apartment buildings. Servicing fire equipment in apartment buildings brings us in a good majority of our business, and it's something we enjoy doing. Combine that with our ideal customer avatar, which is a property manager, and we've now got a body corporate manager looking after apartments, is the two sweet spot where we target everything. That's what we go to when we go into marketing, and it allows us to be very successful in that niche. Now, I hear you saying, but what about the other things that we do? Keep doing the other things until you don't have time for them. The idea is that everything you do should be focused on what that niche, what that focus is that you want to do, and only do the other things if you've got time. If you haven't, don't worry about doing them. Someone else will take care of that, and you will build your business around the area that you're focusing on. I hope that's been helpful. If it is, please like and share the video. Until next time,